Layla was a determined university student in her final year, juggling her studies with caring for her sick mother, who had spent months in the hospital. Every day after finishing her lectures, she would head straight to the hospital, carrying a small bouquet of flowers. She would sit beside her mother's bed, talking to her about her day, holding her hand, and hiding her own worries behind a warm smile. One evening, as she was leaving her mother's room, lost in thought, she accidentally bumped into a tall young doctor. His eyes carried a strange warmth, as if they could comfort her without words. Dr. Kareem, the physician in charge of her mother's case, looked at her with concern. "I'm sorry. I didn't mean to bump into you. Are you all right?" "It's okay. I was just lost in thought." As the days passed, Kareem started noticing her more. She was strong, selfless, and devoted to her mother, often neglecting herself. He found himself checking on her as much as he did on her mother, offering her small pieces of advice like, "You need to take care of yourself too, Layla." She would always smile and say, "I won't rest until my mother gets better." Then, one day, the news she had been praying for arrived. Her mother had recovered and could finally leave the hospital. Layla couldn't hold back her tears of joy as she hugged her mother. When she turned around, she saw Kareem watching her with a soft smile, as if her happiness was his own. A few days later, as Layla was helping her mother settle back at home, the doorbell rang. She opened it to find Kareem standing there, holding a basket of fresh fruit. Surprised, she invited him in. He spent some time chatting with her mother, ensuring she was well, but Layla could sense there was something else he wanted to say. As he turned to her, his voice was steady but filled with emotion. "Layla, I was looking for an excuse to visit, but the truth is, I just wanted to see you. Over these past months, I realized something. I don't want you to be just a patient's daughter I once cared for. I want you to be a part of my life." Layla's cheeks turned red, her heart racing. But as she looked into his sincere eyes, she smiled and whispered, "I can't imagine my days without you either, Doctor." Kareem. And so, what started as a journey through hardship blossomed into a love story neither of them had expected, but one they both needed. Love,